Alright folks, the deck is Weasel Priest. The goal of the deck is to survive as long as we can, annoy our opponents with a bunch of Weasels and Albatrosses shuffled into their deck, removing minions from their hand with Plaguespreader, and resummoning all of these to create a bunch of chaos, eventually working our way towards Sister Svalna so that we can get infinite value and figure out a way to win with an assortment of shadow spells. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle. Oh god, yes.
For the light, for my daughter.
Your path has brought you here.
Would you ever like to see microsets for the newer classes to introduce old mechanics to Demon Hunter and Death Knight? Not necessarily, no. I think that the way that they're handling now is just fine. Like, I would rather just have generally available wild specific sets than like retrofitting old or newer classes. Oh, Weasel Mirror? Wonder what will happen to ban cards when they rotate out. We don't have to wonder. They said that they will change the cards as they rotate.
Run as fast as you can.
Bird.
Truly, we live in an age of wonder.
By the Ascended.
Bonk.
Run as fast as you can.
Apparently this is a card that exists in Hearthstone. That is news to me. I don't want to play the Plaguespreader yet because I need to get the Svalna down.
Run as fast as you can.
Bird.
Job's done.
What a turn. Svalna time.
The caress of death is not gentle.
It's a pretty sweet animation. I can actually enjoy it now that I'm not like super stressed out about doing a combo with her.
Welcome to the cult.
Jeez.
Miserable creatures! Run as fast as you can!
Yep. Okay, serious question. What happens if your opponent dukes your Svalna spell?
Is not gentle.
I mean, dupes? They just get a copy themselves? Same thing that would happen if you copy any spell? I meant Mad Duke. I mean, same thing. It's the same thing that would happen if you copy any spell. They steal it, and it's theirs.
Truly, we live in an age of wonder.
Job's done.
It only stays in your hand after you cast it. It's like a permanent twin spell. I've never heard
Welcome to the
the use of Theatar being called duking someone, though.
job's done.
Theatar is now a verb. I mean, I have heard of people saying using Theatar as a verb, but never the Duke part of it. That's why I was confused. I legitimately had no idea what what was being discussed. Opponent's deck is rather sweet. I mean, it is creating some annoying boards.
A rampage!
Unfortunate for them.
Run.
Oh yeah, that card has use again? What card? Amara? I mean, it was useful as just like a Reno effect previously. I think its usefulness didn't go away necessarily.
You are safe now.
I don't feel like I'm under that much pressure. Have some birds.
Job's done.
Amara has always been a better Reno? Yeah, exactly. Like, it's... not like she was unplayable because Renathal existed.
Run as
Where it's not like she even really stopped seeing play in decks that wanted to run her the quest when Renathal existed.
My palm is purple, not really red. No time.
Well met. Hello there.
I love Darkness. Thank you for the 34 months.
Truly, we live in an age of wonder.
Beautiful.
Be still.
You're welcome, Kira. Just need to get double Mind Blast from here. It's really simple. Oh. Can Quest be counterspelled? Yeah, why wouldn't they? I mean, however, practically it's impossible because you would have to have Cabal Lackey if you want to play like actual counterspell. You're talking about Oh My Yogg. Any opponent with a brain in either case would just coin their quest. So from a practical standpoint, no, they can't be. But from a like purely gameplay perspective, yes, they can be. Like, it has happened exactly 0 times in my experience playing at the ranks that I play at, which isn't even that high of a rank, despite efforts to do so. And I play an obscene amount of Hearthstone.
I wonder.
Because it is my job to do so.
What is a loon's will?
Truly, we live in an age of wonder.
Not really a great scream. Because I don't develop much else. So we're just kind of in the same spot. Passing the initiative back over to the opponent.
Run as fast as you can. Run as fast as you can.
Job's done.
Fantastic. If I was a betting man, I'd say likely scenario is a draw game is certainly going to be very long. I'm massively, massively ahead right now.
My palm is purple, Not
I don't think there's any world in which this game goes to a draw. You lose that bet since there are no draws. That is factually inaccurate.
That one was a nuisance.
It's just unlikely to happen this game.
No time.
Run as fast as you can.
Draws seem very unlikely, especially with both players generating shadow spells every turn. One of them eventually is going to be lucky enough. I don't think the shadow spells will be necessarily what ends it, but I suppose it does make the draw a little bit less likely. Ground happens very often, not in
Well
Wild.
met.
That happens very infrequently in Wild, as do all
What?
shadow spells. Missouri, thank you for the prime. It's a much better situation for Psychic Scream because we can develop behind it. Generally, the turn limit for draws is really long, yeah. Like, they have a big enough deck that they're never going to take fatigue damage, but they don't have to take fatigue damage to lose this game. No Wormrest Purify? No, I did that last time. I wanted to use the Vision of Darkness as my win condition, because it's the new card. Bird. Alright, we're almost there. Big fan of the Prestar Boimsonde combo. I am not. That is incredibly ambitious. That's another one that, like, I've done all of the combos involving weasels and birds, and that is easily one of the worst because like takes a lot of setup first of all, and second of all dragons in
My
Wild
palm is
are
purple,
really bad.
not really red. Those we love are never truly lost.
Let's do some more shuffling. Give them a nice fat deck. We are going to overdraw here, but...
No time.
And it's possible we overdraw the Benedictus, but... if you're my opponent right now, you shouldn't be in my chat. I would greatly appreciate you not doing that. Cool.
My palm is purple, not really red.
Need to do this while we can. Just get this out of hand. So I can play this. That thing I said doesn't happen very often, but I don't think we need drowns right now.
Run as fast as you can.
Okay. We don't really need the Amara anyway. Here's the Benny. Yeah, welcome, Zyder. Wait, I didn't hit a single 1 mana card. We did get an Ogre here, though. And threaten lethal. Yeah, welcome, EC. There has to be a heal here.
Truly a marvel. Such generosity.
Hey, look, now I can play that card. Alright. I need to play something here, right? To Pitch a card and then just get an easy Mind Blast right now. This game will go till the tie. No. We had been talking about this for a long time already. There's no world in which that game went to a tie. I was so far ahead for so many turns. Like, even if I didn't get lethal there, the game was over. What game were you guys watching? Oh my god.
You asked for it. Your path has brought you here.
Sometimes, chat, like... I don't know.
I see you've brought I see you've brought guests.
I think chat just says things to say them. No, I think that people legitimately just are, like, baffled. Or just don't have a good understanding of a given game state. And then make suggestions for plays. Maybe it's Reno? Like, what is a 35 card mage, right? Or a 30 card mage? It's so difficult to... Explosive, please. Oh. I wanted that. Okay, it just looks like 40 card Reno. Or Secret Mage. Like... Which, it wasn't good when it gave you 40 health, so... At least there's that. Probably don't want to just, like, jam a Svalna down into another potential objection.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Sure.
Your signature is required.
Shadow Word Death, maybe? Similar. I wonder what happens when the Vision of Darkness gets counterspelled. I imagine it stays in your hand. Yeah. That's probably a rigged fair game. Where that is. Turn, we probably go here, here, here. I'm trying to get a little bit more value off of the ruin. It works like Twin Spell, it should disappear when countered. Yeah, that was just mostly copium from me, if we're being honest. I have no concept of how it works. I'm just hopeful that it doesn't bone me.
What secrets does the cosmos hold?
Oh, please. I need this to be a counter spell, right? So that I can actually kill that. Okay, anything but a Plaguespreader? No, I don't know why I said that. I knew what the outcome was going to be. I mean, it was the most likely outcome as well.
What once was cloudy shall become clear.
Time runs out on me.
Oh no. They needed a valet now. Or just to run Fireball in their deck for some reason. I guess if you're running 40 cards, you need to shove some bad ones in.
It is finished. You win.
I needed to go face there to protect the rig fair game, but it wouldn't have changed anything. I'll be right back. Does the Scourge still spawn the 3-turn Kel'Thuzad? I have no idea what you're talking about. Schmoopy. Thank you for the 32 months. Taking hostages? Taking hostages.
Lady Vash!
10,000 years.
We're doing our best here.
And still you annoy me. Your path has brought you here.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Alright, the good news is we can turn off their eel.
you dishonor me, you dishonor yourself.
Accept my thanks.
You're welcome. Enjoy those birds, friend. Really need a Thalnos, and we're looking pretty good. Even if it doesn't end up clearing because of the 0 mana spells.
I am the harvester of wrath. Would you like to learn why?
It still heals for a large amount, which I'm desperate for now. I need this to be Thalnos or I lose. I lose.
It is finished. You win.
Randa versus Maiev.
Roffle, what's the worst job you ever did in your life?
Has brought you here.
Have you heard of this game called Hearthstone? I'm just kidding. You get opponents based on your deck or rank. Either rank or MMR, depending on where you are on the ladder.
I see you've brought guests.
But you never queue into opponents based on the deck that you're playing. And before a bunch of weirdo conspiracy theorists make the claim that you do. Because inevitably, people will make similar claims when we talk about this type of thing. Hi, Roffle. Have you ever played an OP deck? Yeah. What? But all of the decks that I play are on my YouTube channel. That is publicly available information. The game always puts you up against your worst matchups. Don't question how that works for your opponent. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's just the immediate contradiction to it. Is like, somebody's getting a good matchup. Or rather, if somebody's getting a bad matchup, somebody's getting a good matchup. How is that determined? But the people making those claims are often not concerned about anything but their own experience. Clearly, Blizzard hates me in particular. Yeah, exactly. Jerry gets it. And then inevitably somebody will make the comment, well, no, they just base it on who bought something last or who paid more money.
Give me that. Not what I want.
It's just people not understanding how variance works. I think it's probably like yeah. Unfortunately, we still have to make some trades or we're gonna die. Did you watch the Hearthstone World Championship? Yeah, I did. It was a lot of fun. Really good final series in particular. What are we doing on this? Just rush down the quest here. When it's still not obeying the classic face go minions, minions go face heuristic, yeah. But the reason why it's a heuristic is because it doesn't always apply. Like, I don't think that they would be... I don't think it would be wise for them to do it in this instance.
Past the pirate's code.
Alright. Just give me something cheap here. Unlucky. There is 2 big things and 3. Like, it was more likely to get a playable minion there than not.
It is finished. You win.
Unfortunate. Clearly rigged. Be honest, Roffle, did you watch the entire 2-hour pre-smear? Yeah, I did. Like, I was doing other stuff.
Versus Khadgar.
Knowledge is power.
Your path has brought you here.
Yeah, same EC. It's actually a really good world championship. Kind of a bummer that like the future of Hearthstone esports is not really settled right now, but it was a good world championship. I hope they figure out Chinese Hearthstone. I mean, I hope they do for more than just like competitive play, just like the general player base. It would be really unfortunate if they just have Hearthstone like pulled out from underneath them. And in particular, like the wild format is incredibly popular in China, and like as somebody that enjoys that format, losing an entire country worth of the player base, especially the far and away the largest portion of the player base, would be a bummer. This might be a coin grave digging just to get the insights rolling, but we'll see what happens with our draw and any secrets. This isn't the first time something like this has happened between Blizzard and Chinese partner. Yeah, like, I'm hopeful that they have a backup plan, but we'll see. A lot of players are making Western ults, but that you aren't going to get them to all to come over. Yeah, because like that's like a highly engaged sub portion of the player base that's going to be willing to jump through additional hoops to be able to continue playing. You know, like that's an effortful process. So not everybody's going to be willing or able to do it.
We have many secrets.
I feel like they did it because of the overuse of skeletons in an undead expansion. No, the contract was just up. They're just renegotiating. It's, as is often the case when businesses do businessy things with one another, it's money. And then, as is often the case when that happens, the consumer is the one that suffers. I thought the ban is for WoW only, not Hearthstone. It's every Blizzard game. The partnership between Blizzard and NetEase expired and was not renewed. Minus Diablo Immortal. Oh, well, I mean, you can't lose that cash cow, I suppose. How has not a single secret been rigged fair game so far? Pretty lucky for me, but it's only a matter of time, right? It's a good chance that's a redundant secret. Unless it is itself rigged fair game. This could still be explosive. In which case, probably go here.
The caress of death is not gentle.
Okay, that is likely a redundant secret. Hey, you'll have to send a picture of that, Ian. I'd like to see it. Yeah. I do not know how I get out of this. You remember Sarah Angel from Magic? It's done by the artist. I do. I remember that card quite well. 12 damage coming at me. This isn't doing it. There are no outs from here, unfortunately. Looking for Void Shard. Even a Devouring Plague could have gotten me there.
It is finished. You win.
Oh no, not the Edwin.
The Scourge will meet.
It is finished. You win.
I've been noticing a lot of the pirate rogues that use that skin are bots anyway, and I don't really want to get into a bot battle with a pirate rogue with this deck. I might just auto concede to the loud noises rogue. All right, let's bully the priest.
This is my moment.
Your path has brought you here.
Always keep the Albatross and do a potential big priest. Oh my god, the dream curve. Ah.
I see you brought Lash.
Oh.
I see you.
Oh god. Clearly a mirror match, right? I've been emote spamming and roping the new loud Khadgar.
I am
Oh,
stunned.
I mean, what? You know what they say about two wrongs, right? Why is there a serpent ward in okay? I need something that challenges that because it exists for some reason. End of turn priest? Ah. Must be, yeah. That's not the right card. Drakari Enchanter incoming.
Time for the finishing touch.
Wait, that's nutty. Wait, oh, it didn't work. So nutty it isn't functional? Yeah.
You get the goods. I'll stand watch. You get the goods. I'll stand watch.
Opponent's card or deck certainly has some cards in it. There's no denying that. Oh yeah. A juicy 1 mana. Should I be healing my face? Am I gonna die?
The time has come to dethrone.
I've only just realized they could have like Inner Fire or like even a Void Ripper or something.
What knowledge do the stars provide?
Okay. Let's get these out of here.
Job's done.
The caress of death is not gentle.
Okay. Don't mind if I do.
Caress of death is not gentle.
Job's done.
Ow. Nope, it is just, yeah, it's end of turn. Jeez.
You are safe now.
All right then. Ah!
Wanna see the voodoo I do?
Okay, is this Hobbs? Always worth asking in this type of No! The one card we overdraw there? Hobbs is playing Rogue? Okay. I mean, it's worth asking. Just saying. How? I just killed that. I mean, as much as I want the Sunwell, clearly going to need more of those because they keep shuffling them to the top. Perfect. Okay, next turn, I think we just don't. And who are you? What is going on? Take 14 here. No, because Rags. I'm no coward.
I cannot.
6-9. Nice. Okay. We know there's blesses in there at least. And a lot of value. They do be end in turn though. Yeah, I don't want a Plaguespreader just yet because I have the Benny in hand. Maybe I do. Just go in here and then I Benny next turn. It is pretty, yeah. It commits me to that, but I probably, jeez.
I am stunned.
What? Oh my god, this has so much synergy with the the birds. What is it? What is this card doing in their deck? What is going on? I have another Spirit Lash in here. Oh, good god. Am I losing right now? Just need to empty hand a little bit. I'm losing. I think I've lost. If they have a silence effect, I'm dead. Just on board.
You are the shadow's puppet.
Yeah. Hey, welcome, Steven. I think I need something off of the visions here. Jesus. Like, I need the Psychic Scream. This is unreal. Okay, that's something. I still die here, right? They're one off?
My palm is purple, not really red.
Serpent Ward ends it. Mind Blast also does so. I think I'm dead. They wouldn't be going face otherwise. Oh no! Oh man, what a game.
Tyrande versus Malfurion.
My beloved Tyrande.
Oh god.
Dear Malfurion.
Please be a Linecracker Druid.
I cannot do that.
I don't have any of the new legendaries, but I do have a lot of spare dust. Are there any cards that are pretty safe to craft at this point? Crafting individual cards is generally not what I would advise. I would recommend crafting decks, not cards. Individual legendaries do not, like, you can't queue up a game of Hearthstone with just one legendary. Plaguespreader could be fairly disruptive. Any safe deck crafts? I mean, it depends on what format you play. The standard is probably a little bit less settled than wild is right now. A lot of the decks that are going to be good after the balance changes in wild are likely the same decks that were good prior to the expansion. Isn't crafting a deck kind of expensive? Yeah, but like the point isn't just save up all your dust and craft a deck. It's like build towards a deck, because a deck is made up of primarily like commons and rares. Like even look at this deck, it's a lot of commons and rares. You can start working your way towards that to be something more cohesive for less than you would spend on a single legendary. And they also explicitly stated I have a lot of dust. But, like, I can't give individual card recommendations without knowing the entirety of somebody's collection. Like, that would be irresponsible to do. This gets me a Jade Idol every time. To be honest, I think Astolar is probably the safest craft. I think Miracle Rogue ran it at one point. I mean, it shouldn't have, and also, like, Astolar is not widely played in Wild, so again, if you're talking about the Wild format, there might be some gaps in their collection from previous sets that would be more beneficial to craft than Astolar. So, again, it is way too difficult and nuanced a question to answer on a stream, just in the moment. So even saying just Astolar forehead is, like without context, is not terribly helpful. Bird. Well, Benny's pretty good to have. That means that I probably don't want to play the Plaguespreader anytime soon, though.
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
Fortunately, this does put a lot of cards into hand if it ends up being like a mill druid, but I've got quite a bit of defense into mill decks. Here's our bird. Cool. This also completes the rally, so that makes those playable next turn. I think I'll wait for the post-meta patch to settle, because all I saw before that was Discard Warlock. Yeah, I mean, nobody knows really how it's going to shake out after balance changes. Everybody's just kind of speculating. So it's like, if you're not in a hurry, it's probably to your long-term benefit to hold out if you can. Just go ahead and get this out of hand. I know I don't get the bird, but it's fine. Doesn't seem like I really care all that much about whether this gets deaded, so I'm not.
My hand is too full.
That was a youthful brewmaster. Is it Reno? Well, that gives me a bunch of value off of this, I guess.
My master will return.
I can't believe they turned all those birds and weasels into 1-mana spells.
Job's done.
In time, you too will bloom. Ever bloom.
What is happening?
All it takes is love, care, and death. I am the spell weaver.
For a master,
I wait for no one.
is nothing.
I'm in danger, I think.
For a master tactician, this is
Yeah. Sure does seem that way. Those are some big birds. Not to be confused with Big Bird. Psychic Scream, maybe? They have a boar, I'm assuming, right? It's only deck. That was dumb.
Time has come to dethrone our former master.
Okay, just don't die to a boar here, I guess. I have an Amara if they just go face, but it's only for 25 right now. I don't know. I should have maybe done some healing. I'm scared. But I guess healing doesn't actually do anything.
Don't you ever forget!
Ouchie.
A toast to all who sought to kill me.
Not sure why we needed all that BM.
Tyrande versus Malfurion.
My beloved Tyrande.
My dear Malfurion.
Alright, look for Dead Ringer. Didn't have to look very hard at all. I wonder what they're going to do with signature cards. Didn't they do a long post about exactly what they're going to do with signature cards?
I see you've brought guests.
Okay. So we know it's a mill druid, right? Because every mill... Yep. Because Mildreds are incapable of not just letting the green card rip, or the green card rip every turn. See if we can Plaguespreader a Line Cracker if they have one. As long as I don't lose the Benedictus, I should be fine. But I also just kind of need to play as many cards as possible in a turn, which can be difficult for my deck. Yeah. No minions in hand, so no plagues to spread here, unfortunately.
That rope's burning again.
Dragon.
You are safe now.
Alright. We are going to overdraw here. Hopefully it's not terribly punishing. Yeah, like, the only thing that I can't afford to overdraw, I think, is the Benedictus. Oh, there's the first idol. That means Benedictus is a live play once we do draw him.
My hand is full.
They're fine burns. I have Thalnos, which I don't want to draw in Weasel, which is just kind of fine. I'm just gonna kill these. I forgot about the Plaguespreader, but also not terribly relevant. Why so few decks run Geist since Mildred is quite popular? Because Mildred is not popular. Nor good. And as a result of running Geist, you're like... Oh, we got him. Okay. You're making your deck a lot worse into a lot of other matchups by running Geist. Hey, welcome, Miguel. This is the only card that matters from here.
My hand is full.
Be still.
Thalnos is my only remaining... Like, that's unfortunate. I need a Plague to spread onto Thalnos.
This must be the way. That rope's burning again.
Okay. This is where we, Benedictus, I think.
Who knows what secrets will uncover? Our gift of the arcane.
Oh god, okay, that's damage.
My hand is full.
My master will return.
Time has come to dethrone.
Job done.
Need to figure out a way to get the, like, grave diggings played. I need to just empty hand is really what it comes down to, and that's really difficult until I start hitting the Jade Idols and, like, adding my deck with them. Or even, honestly, the Weasels and Birds would be helpful in reducing the size of my hand. This is winnable. We're even in terms of like the Jade count itself. Them having an additional poison seeds is kind of a bummer. That's an important card for the matchup, as is the whelp generation. Once it comes down to idol draws, won't they pull ahead because they can draw 2 idols every turn? Not necessarily, because we have the capacity to crowd their deck, and they don't. And I have, like, my hand is completely filled with draw right now. I want to pad my deck. That's how I've had success with this matchup in the past. Like, I should be able to draw the idols more consistently. Wait, they had another... How did they get another brand? Off of the Moonlit? Oh my god. I'm just dead.
It is finished. You win.
I mean... Sure. Another druid rewarded for just ripping Bioproject on turn 1 for no reason. Bioproject into due process.
Tyrande versus Thrall.
I bring the fury of the elements.
Your path has brought you here.
Alright, keep the Dead Ringers. Sure. Sure, I wanted the Plaguespreader anyway, right? Please don't be even shaman for once.
I see you've brought guests.
Oh, thank God. This could make a Plaguespreader pretty fun into Shudderwalk. Oh, it's just Murlocs. Murloc, like, it's just a bot. That's so annoying. I really just am tired of playing against robots in Wild. Speaking of.
Your path has brought you here.
I think I would rather have a Dead Ringer early on.
I see you've brought Lash.
Yeah, could be interesting. You're welcome, Arcane. Secret Mages aren't botted. Not sure what they're up to. But we do have a lot of spells and a lot of palm reading, so let's make use of that.
The time has come.
Still no information as to what they're doing. But I could Seance a Renathal. Cox. Now we know what they're up to. Jeez. So much value. It would be fun if the opponent played Hearthstone.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
How much is this worth to you?
Lots and lots of birds. We can get even more birds next turn.
How much is this worth to you?
Let's dance.
Rude. They really don't like those birds. I don't know what they ever did to the opponent, but... Oh god, they're gonna hate these Plaguespreaders. I really just want to be able to snag a Putricide if I can. So I'm going to hang on to at least one of these Seances, and then hope that the Benedictus maybe gets me there. What a sweet deck.
You are safe now.
Any plans for playing Death Knight, or is it too dead for Wild? I mean, the point of Death Knight is to be dead.
Keep your enemies close. And your shadows
But I
closer.
played Death Knight less than an hour ago. If anything, like, I've been playing a disproportionate amount of Death Knight compared to other classes since the expansion dropped. Don't believe the Lich King is technically dead as a Death Knight? Sorry, undead. I wish I could see what gets converted there. interesting. Seemed to land over here both times. I don't know if that tells me much. Wait, they didn't hit any of the birds? They just got good minions? Who is this? What? Okay, well now I need to find a Psychic Scream so that I can get the Blomsandi. Yep. That might have been a helpful card for them. Or just copy it now, but then I lose out on the possibility of getting Putricide, which is a higher priority. At least for me personally. Especially since copying it now would draw me exactly one card. Zero cards. They've gotten 2 of those. Stop going face, what? Oh no. They're all gonna go face, aren't they? Oh, thank God. Oh my God. What an absolute nightmare. Finally.
You are safe now.
I mean, at this point, I might need another Amara. My God. Ugh. Wait, if they didn't burn the tooth, they won. Right? Oh my God, that mishap with the hero power, like, botched the game for them. I do need to dodge another, another contraband stash, I guess. Okay. This is my Psychic Scream turn. Play the top decked one and tilt them.
Job's done. done.
All right. I'm dead? Wait, why did it only play one set of arcane missiles? I thought they'd play two. Oh, because it's only, it caps. Oof.
You are safe now.
Okay, probably just have to snag this now.
Job's done.
Okay, they've got a Plaguespreader though. And another Plaguespreader. Well, rip to the goat, I guess. Oh my god. Okay, that's mostly fine.
I'm going to eat this one.
Hit Weasel, please. Okay. This doesn't die at the end of turn, right? Because it's going face? Okay, so we keep the Benny. I just need to heal here. Okay. I think we're okay. For the time being. Yes, Plaguespreader can target another Plaguespreader. Bird. Okay, this is probably our opening for Benny. I just don't want to take any additional damage here. Cool. I think we stabilize now. Let's split our threats. Oh! Wait. What am I targeting with that? Another Benedictus? Fatigue is not how this game ends, so that's meaningless, but I can shuffle another Benny in. Or another two Bennies. And then just, like, fill their deck with garbage. Nice. Okay, I think we're in a pretty commanding lead at this point. How many Death Rattle minions have died already? A large number of them. But we probably will go Amara pretty soon, just to keep forcing their draws to be so... Never mind. I'll be right back. Alright. New deck? No. As is always the case. Asking for a new deck only delays the process of changing decks. Which is also just not going to happen. I've already played another deck today, so there is no new deck. Or this is the new deck.
I see you've brought guests.
Yeah. Plaguespreader could be good later in the game, but I really need like Albatross early to try and deny their Shadow Essence. I'm sorry, what? The second time I've been baited by what I thought was a big priest. Guess we are going to spread some plagues after all. Hey, welcome, Blob. How are you doing today? Glad you made it.
If you dishonor me, you dishonor yourself.
Rawr! Okay. The mirror match?
It is finished. You win.
What a colossal waste of time. If they were gonna concede, they could have just done it sooner and or not, like, roped out every turn prior. Pretty annoying.
Light makes right.
Your path has brought you here.
Okay. Let's look for a bird or a weasel.
I see you.
Okay.
I see you brought guests.
Still might want weasels if it's like Reno. Oh dear God, what did we just get ourselves into? What if it's like Weasel Priest versus Mill Priest? Oh no. Spider-Man pointing meme. Oh, that's a good card to have. Grab the insight. Play the Jessica Albatross. And then next turn I have Palm Reading into Insight.
Mummy needs 5 more.
Okay, maybe not a mirror. I mean, let's get some value. That seems like the most fun thing.
Mummy needs 5 more minutes.
I see you later, Legwar.
Light cannot exist without the dark.
Down. Really good pickup early. That allows me to start the value train a lot sooner. And turn off their yellow cards if they are Reno. It does kind of look like.
The path is clear for the worthy.
Oh, okay.
Miserable creatures!
We're gonna be rich.
I've been enjoying the content and just wanted to pay you for the entertainment services you've provided.
Hey, thank you, Fritzl, for the very generous tip.
On wings of evil.
Alright. Pretty decent lackey. I haven't had a 2 die yet, have I?
I'm undead, not dead.
Sure. The deck does look a little Reno-y. Hello? Do not have any mana left. Thank you.
A common mistake.
What if I scream this and just prevent the card draw?
Mummy needs 5 more.
It's not Reno. But it is birds. Are they just gonna leave Amara in hand?
My master will return.
Look at that.
Mummy needs 5 more.
Alright. You need to discover more value? Yeah, I need to get my hand open so that I can get more value is the thing I want to do right now. I'm just kind of getting rid of some cards.
Welcome Welcome to the cult.
Alright. I don't see a reason to play any death rattles right now when I don't really need the Amaro. Decent card draw for them.
Light cannot exist.
This undead? Yeah, makes sense. It's a spirit guide. Land here. Yeah, that order maybe wanted to be different. Ooh. This does overdraw me potentially, but it's fine. I get 2 Amaras in hand. I have 2 Xyrellas in hand. I should probably consider dumping the Benedictus if they have another. We know they have an identity theft in hand, right? That was shown first. This is going to be a mind-numbing game. Yeah. All right, pray for me, chat. I have a lot of really important cards in hand that they can now get.
You are safe now.
How many ran? Oh my god, the synergy. Birds. Oh, maybe not these birds, but I do want to keep my hand size a little bit light so I can actually play the visions. So the YouTube video is going to be a single match, it seems. Yeah, it's looking that way, isn't it? The Plaguespreaders are going to start to be just absolutely chaotic too once those start coming into play. That's the card that they got from me. If it's a Benedictus, I do not think they want to play it right now. Okay, that's the card they got from me.
Light cannot exist without dark.
That's actually just fine.
Be still.
Bird.
Your future is
hand is too full.
Not a terribly consequential burn, or relevant burn at all. Okay.
Where you followed?
Sketchy is in the deck. That maybe does something for me.
Chaos returns!
There you go. Have a weasel.
Death does not scare me!
Play around eye for an eye. There's another Amara in hand, but forcing it out's probably worthwhile. That deleted their own Xyrella. You're welcome, Skelefire. A lot of Xyrellas.
Those we love are never truly lost.
Oh, the weasels are beasts too. Fantastic.
Job's done.
Uh-oh. You're welcome, Umbra. Unfortunately,
Well met.
Well met.
Fancy footwork. Thank you for the 5 months. I don't know why that sounded so loud, but it was.
Not too quickly.
Oof. Okay. There's absolutely no reason to heal that. It's just wasted mana.
Light cannot exist without dark.
I mean, our hand is just going to be perpetually full at this point.
I will pray for you.
Fine. What? Why is that in the deck? Okay. Could have played around it.
Taranda versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Your path has brought you here.
I don't know. Seems like a nonsensical card to me.
I see you've brought Lash.
I think almost every Secret Mage I've played against today still run Renathal in their deck. Which, again, it was a worse way to build the deck going into the expansion. There's no way it's optimal now. Unfortunately, this is also not the first time that they've managed to have the 70% win rate opener, in spite of having 40 cards in their deck.
If you dishonor me, you dishonor yourself.
Okay, at least it wasn't rigged fair game. Might have a chance.
It'll be our little secret.
It's just still kind of an unfortunate setup here. Well, okay. I mean, objection's always going to be pretty sad. Can't really do anything about it. Counterspell is also bad for me, so it's like I'm just kind of stuck here. Maybe play a Plaguespreader. I don't know. Still pretty tilted from that last game. Maybe it hits like a Sage. Who would win? Plaguespreader or Spreading Plague? Plaguespreader, but it would take 2 turns for that to happen. Hey, welcome, Wolf.
An incredible discovery!
Brutal draw. That is the absolute last card that I need in this spot. Of all of the minions, I would have much rather had, like, even a Renathal. Wow. What is their hand? I really don't want to play that Plaguespreader. Nice. Wasn't necessarily sure I was going to be able to stick that, but oof. Second time I've been fireballed today. I mean, the reason they're holding back the Plaguespreader? That is unfortunate. I don't have a good answer to that. There's a good chance we're just dead here. We'll find out in the next minute and a half when the opponent decides to start their turn.
It is finished. You win.
Alright. Really don't want to be queuing into Secret Mage with this deck. You can have as suboptimal a build as you want and it'll just farm this. Alright. Prepare my brain for the potential Mildred.
My dear Malfurion.
Let's look for a way to corrupt this. Seems more important than a Shadow Visions right now. Palm Reading corrupts it. So. Pretty good. We'll know if they're a Mildred if they just rip a bio project into due process on one, like every single one seems to do against me. They did full keep, so maybe there's a chance for that. Maybe they'll even like shuffle a Jade Idol on turn one, like yeah, even crazier. No. Yeah. I mean, I suppose they could play a bio project off of that. Unlucky. Opponent is actually using their brain for once. Surely that means that it's not a Mildred then, right? Having the Benedictus is actually quite good. It does kind of make the Plaguespreaders a little bit weird. And it leaves me susceptible to Mutanus, but we'll do what we can. Need to pray that it's not alignment, because I really can't do anything into alignment. Jeez, okay. Look for another spell off of this, potentially. There we go. Animate Dead. I don't think I need more Thalnos. In fact, Thalnos could be a liability later. So let's wait until we actually get something off of these insights, maybe. And then give ourselves a better chance of hitting something else. My god. So far, just Dura things, no big deal. I mean, normally, like, outside of alignment, I don't, like, Jerry Rig isn't commonly run, so that's, like, the concern right now. Okay, that probably suggests, like, you wouldn't ramp there if you were alignment, right? Okay. Happy to see that not breaking a twig. I think it's safe to say it's not alignment. Don't want to play that just yet.
Has come to throw.
Job's done.
Oh. Feels like Mill Druid is more popular than Mill Rogue? Yeah. I mean, neither is great right now, but they're both, but Mill Druid is probably better than Mill Rogue. You see you later, Vissy. Okay, got a draw here. Is that the second branch? No, that's the first branching post. I want to wait on the Benedictus until I see the Jade Idol. And then I'll go in. This could lose me the game. Although I have the Seance if they play a Benedictus themselves. What did they take? Amara? That was one of the least important cards in my hand. Fine. I can Seance the Theatar. See if I can win the game on the spot here.
Insanity is no excuse for bad manners.
want that back. Yep. This will be helpful once the idols come into play.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Not again. Not like this. Is this the same opponent even?
Our gift of frost shields us.
I don't have an answer to the brand either. This game just ends. This is so frustrating. I mean, I have to scream this or I lose.
His reign ends now.
How do they so consistently draw those cards together? Like, their deck is crammed full. They haven't drawn extra cards all that much. Then their deck is crammed full of birds. Oh man, I'm so tilted. I lose this game no matter what I do.
Time has come to dethrone our former master.
Yeah, because like that kills me no matter what.
Job's done.
Support as much stuff on the board as I can. Hope the Plaguespreader maybe does something silly, but they probably just go back to back 8 mana Astalor and then win. Maybe Benny their deck and draw their win cards first. They have the win cons in hand. They win the game with the cards in hand. How is that possible?
As our husks break,
Our gift of fire empowers us. Our gift of fire empowers us.
Do you mean these win conditions?
that rope's burning again.
Like, this Anubarak actually just did nothing for them.
Our gift of frost shields us.
No, I guess it did that. Yeah, even if I hit a Psychic Scream, I lose. Like, the Anubarak didn't really do much, though.
It is finished. You win.
That was an incredibly tilting game. Like, I just keep getting blown out by not, like, random end the game cards. Like, I'm still just so tilted by that Divine Spirit game. But every time I set something up, it's just like, nope, the opponent played one card and it ends the game. I'm not.
It is finished. You win.
It's very frustrating. Alright, time for the inevitable even shaman nonsense.
Your path has brought you here.
When I'm looking for even shamans, they're nowhere to be seen. When I'm looking for Shadowwalk shamans, the even shamans are out in full force. Well, okay. Hopium. Maybe they'll play a quest even. Alright, I'm into it. Opponent is officially my savior. Let's get the Plaguespreader out early, if we can as well. It's possible it gets devolved. Maybe Quest Even Shaman? You mean the YouTube comments favorite deck? Could be.
Nature waits.
I'm still just going to follow my curve here, especially after that, and play the Cathedral. Looks like that might have hit a devolve, but if we can get a devolve out early, not necessarily a bad thing. Alright, soft check for devolve. There it is. It's fine.
Of course it's the right way.
Second devolve. Okay. Gonna make me work hard for these death rattles, but
Wilt against its rage.
enjoy this weasel. Wait, is it the elemental combo? Oh god. That's actually very bad for me. There's our plaguey boy.
Job's done.
Okay, I need this to die soon, because I think what they're doing is the, like the burst OTK.
Job's done.
So we need to slow them down to the best of our ability here. And we've seen 2 devolves now. god. Are they already counting damage? They don't have any cost reduction yet. Well, I've spoken too soon.
Flames consume you.
You are safe now.
Okay. Procs the Plaguespreader. Might be worth a Psychic Scream just to shuffle some trash into their deck. Twitch chat ever correct? Yeah, they have been in the past. Plaguespreader? Ooh! Okay. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. I guess they're overloaded, so it's unlikely I die. But also, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die.
Calamos rise.
Oof. Okay. Yeah. The problem is we know they have, like, elementals in hand from the elemental overload. Roffle, you will turn enemies' weasels into plague. I'm aware. That's how the deck is meant to work.
My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
Oof! We might have already hit one of the Shudderwalks with the Plaguespreader. Weasel. Seems likely we hit the other Shudderwalk. You ever think Hearthstone will come back like to be like it was in 2016 in terms of viewers with Renathal, Reckful, Forsen, etc.? Is there a possibility? No. Like, games as old as Hearthstone don't have infinite growth. And like at that time, like Hearthstone was just a second just chatting section, you know? So like it was just different. There are also, yeah, more card games that exist, and so there's competition. So there are a lot of reasons why that will almost certainly never happen.
The time has come to dethrone.
This gives me a Shadow Walk, unless they top deck it off of the Benedictus here. Then I can even repeat the or not. Like, it's possible, like, with any game you see ups and downs across its life cycle, but expecting it to go to its peak is probably not the case when a lot of what was happening was highly established streamers that existed outside of Hearthstone were just using Hearthstone as a just chatting section before just chatting was a thing. So it's like those streamers didn't get big because of Hearthstone. Those streamers were big, and then they chose to play Hearthstone, which is unlikely to happen in the future because those people either like don't have an interest in playing Hearthstone or just have the just chatting section.